Okay, welcome back to our game. This is the 6th Soviet impulse, and during the first command card, there was no use for the auxiliary card because the combat tactic was not applied to any of the combats that there was one only combat that took place actually, but it didn't apply to that, so it remained there. So by the rules, now this becomes the command card and the Soviets get to execute another command in the same impulse. And so this is mobile group Popov units, so it's not going to be the whole group Popov. So it activates up to 2 units or stacks in mobile group Popov, not in a VP hex, and all mobile group Popov reserves. Yes, there is now a mobile group Popov unit in the reserves. So let's, but there were preference. So let's get the card and see what the preferences will be. Okay, mobile group Popov units are over here, and let's see what will be activated. Of course we have to activate to check for for the objective, but again, as I've said, it's not occupied, and we have checked it before, and it's not, there's not a unit proximate, hasn't changed anything here, so there's not a mobile group of unit proximate to the objective, so it will not get it will not be relocated. And okay, let's activate up to 2 units or stacks, not in a VP hex. So everything will be eligible. Prefer A supplied. Turns 1, 2, 3. Every Soviet unit is supplied, not surrounded. Okay, that's interesting. So this excludes some units. This unit is surrounded, so it's excluded, and I think this unit also is surrounded. Yes, it is, because it's yes, hex. Yeah. These 2 units are excluded because they are surrounded, and I don't think there are any other Popov units that are surrounded. Okay, highest strength. So let's check our units. So here it's strength 6, and here we've got, that's not a Popov under here, so that's a 5, that's a 5, that's a 4, no, these are excluded. Also there is in the reserves, and the reserves will be activated by default, so yes, and so yes, it's these with strength 6, and they're between these 2 now. Yep, that's it. And between the 2 highest strength, we said most units, both are 1 hex units, and doesn't say anything about steps, no. And then its lowest selector, I thought it would be. So these 3 units actually will get activated, and of course the reserve is going to be active and ready to join us in the action. Okay, so it's I have selected the unit. Objective is not relocating, and now again let's go to movement methods, and again it's going to be tricky because it's quite tight. There are too many overlapping zones of control there from German units, and we have to be extra careful with their moves. So okay, movement method number 1, take VP hex, they can't do that. We have already established that they can't reach 1. Okay, so now adjacent to German VP hex and near objective, and this is ascending order, so this would be this one first. Okay, so this unit starts adjacent to the most preferred hex within, I mean, there is not another one. No, it's not adjacent to German VP hex, come on. Oh. I keep forgetting that this is not a VP hex. Okay, adjacent to German VP hex and near objective, I mean, Kramatorsk, it can't get adjacent to Kramatorsk, and it can't get, no, it can't get through here and get to Zmiev. I mean, could it reach Zmiev? Just, you know, just kidding right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, it couldn't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nah, it couldn't. But okay, just wondering. No, so Kramatorsk is the German VP hex there. Lozovaya can't reach, so no, it can't go. I mean, if it had the point to move there, so it could be what it would be 2 here and 2 here, 4 and 5 and stop, and you know, you can't go. Okay, we're not. Let's not go into this. Okay, just to determine the same, I think goes for these units, because it is yeah, number 9. Again, can't get to Kramatorsk. Number 18, it's even worse for that. They can't get into Kramatorsk, so no. They're not starting adjusting to German VP hex, any of them. I had to be careful. So again, it's movement method 3, open supply line. No, it's turn 3 onwards. And now, yeah, we are spearhead units. All these units are spearhead because it's turn 2. They're not in a town or city. No, of course not. So movement methods 4 to 9 will not apply to them. So we go to movement method 10. Follow movement arrows. Again, I don't see anything happening. Let's see the movement arrows in this hex. It's movement arrows. Yes, it's sending order. Yeah, there's only one movement arrow, primary one, straight into that hex, so no. Now here is more interesting, but it's a zone. No, primary would be zone of control to zone of control. No, it can't be. Secondary also the same, so they can't follow. And then even if it would be one and stop, or this one and stop, so no. Movement method 10. Okay, 11, again ascending closest to front objective. Okay, now that's interesting because I think 925 will work its miracle again. They won't do it. Okay, 925, closest to front, move the hex closer to the front objective. And yes, this is now 1, 2, and now it can move here because it can go 2 here, no, 3 here actually. Crossing a minor river, breaking zone of control into clear hex 3 here, and now it's road. It's 3, it's 4, and it can be adjacent to this. And yes, it's not breaking anything, but it's 925 now. And 925, okay. So operational limit, everything, both hexes, causing surrounds, no hex will do that. In Soviet support, both hexes are in Soviet support. I mean, we're considering again these 2 hexes, it can't go here. And yeah, sorry, not occupied by or adjacent to a Soviet unit, adjacent to the same unit. Both are occupied and adjacent. Here would be adjacent to that. Okay, so not empty, nothing is empty. Not occupied by active unit. Again, both are not occupied by active units. And now it's going to be the tiebreakers, but this time yes, this will remain here because the first tiebreaker is closest to the unit's objective. This hex is 1, 2, this hex is just 1, so yes, this unit moves here, okay, I have marked as move, and stays here. Okay, now again, it's number ascending, sorry, yeah, it's number 9. Could this unit reach this hex? Or even, no, it can't reach this hex because it's zone of control to zone of control. It can't do that. It can't go here because it's again zone. It will have to go, yeah, yeah, it can go here because it will be break and then re-enter here. Yes, it can go straight, but then could it, because it would be what step? No, it's 6. It can do that actually. So it will have to go to break in zone of control here, yeah, not in, and 3 it would go here, and yeah, it's 925. And could it reach this hex? I think yes, because it would be 2 plus 2, river and clear, it would be 4. So yes, this is a valid move. And now 925, prefer hex, operation limit okay, causing surround no, Soviet support yes. Okay, not adjacent, not occupied by or adjacent to Soviet unit, I mean both are occupied. Empty garrison hex, both are not empty. Not occupied by active unit though, so yes, this gives us an adjustment. We adjust to this one. Okay, this is closer, but we adjust 925 trumps requirements. So yeah, let me check again if this is valid points wise and zones of control. So yeah, this is started here, so this is 2 here, breaking zone of control, not entering zone of control, no zone here. Now it's entering zone of control, but it's again where it wants to be. Okay, it's closest to front objective. It couldn't reach any other hex. This was the only hex it could reach, be closer to front objective. It started to go 2 away, it went 1 away, but then it was adjusted to 2 away. So yeah, that's a valid move. And again, same for number 4. Yeah, closer again. It's what it would go 2 here. Yes, it can do that. I mean, it's not, because of the zones of control, it's not breaking anything. No proximity to units, no unit would be unsupplied because this one, because these units trace supply from here, not from this unit. So again, it would be 2 plus 1 3 or plus 1 4, and I mean, now let's see what will happen now with 925. Well, the first choice would be this one, of course, because this is the closest to objective, of course, because this is 1. And okay, now 925, operation limit okay, surround okay, and Soviet support okay, not adjacent or occupied, I mean both are the same. No one empty, not occupied by active unit, both are occupied by active units, so it goes to tiebreaker, and closest to the unit's objective marker. That's the first tiebreaker here. So yeah, it would be it would end up here. So we have 3 units, 6 steps, we're not violating anything. So yeah, that's the movement phase. And yeah, all units have moved by now. And now, okay, and now it's time for attack checks. Okay, and okay, for attack checks we have to take into account the reserve unit, because the reserve unit is active. Okay, and reserve. Okay, reserves. Let me just find out. Let me check again if and where this reserve. I mean, there's only one hex the reserve could go. It can go here, could go here, but no, the reserve can't be legally placed for the attack because that's it's a 3-step unit. And just okay, let me get the rulebook here. I don't think the play raid it's going to be of much help. But let me check the play raid. Okay, include strength of all active reserve units that could be placed in hexes in a reserve supply and adjacent to target. Okay, there are only 3 hexes. I mean, okay, there are more hexes, of course, but the hex has to be in reserve supply, so it has to be able to trace supply. And okay, so it's 7 from the map edge, not passing through an enemy zone of control, even if it goes, but it's not a problem. 1, 2, it's the donuts, it doesn't count, so it starts from here, so it's 1, 2, 3, not zones from control here, 4, 5, 4, 5, yes, both can trace reserve supply, but okay, this hex can't trace supply at all. No, can't trace reserve supply because it can't trace supply because it is no, it's not adjacent, so it can be legally placed here. And let's show you why. Because it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to here is good, but to reach this hex it would be 6, 7. But this hex passes through an enemy zone of control, and this is okay for normal supply but not for reserve supply. You can't pass reserve supply through enemy zones of control, so this is behind enemy zone of control, this hex, as well as this hex is behind enemy zones of control, so you can't trace supply, reserve supply here. And I don't know if Soviets can trace, maybe the Soviets can't trace reserve supply here, can they? I mean, if this is a supply head for the Soviets, or this, because this one passes, okay, can we get these roads? Okay, this road will, no, here, no, it can't, here, no, it goes to, no, so, no chance. And but this road, let's say, this hex, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this, no, again this road isn't it? No. You can see this, but yeah, that's interesting. Let me zoom out so you can see better what I'm talking about. I was thinking I would say no at first glance, but then we have to be extra careful because there is a gap in our lines here, a rather big gap. So maybe Soviets can trace supply through this corridor here, and supply is let me see, supply, where is supply? Supply, I think I can't see anything on the, let me check the rule book. Tracing supply, and where is reserve supply? Reserve supply, Applies to placement and replacement on all game turns. Reserve supply is traced from a hex like regular supply. With the added restriction, it can be traced through a hex in a German ZOC, even if occupied by. So yeah, but normal supply is supply can be traced from a unit or hex if a path of no more than 7 hexes can be traced from the unit or hex to a hex on a friendly map edge or to a road hex that is a valid supply head. First, the hex for which supply may be, okay. From there, the 7 hex path can't pass through enemy town or city hexes or hexes occupied by enemy units of garrisons. Okay, the path must be traced into a hex. Okay, but what is a supply head? Every hex on a friendly map edge is a friendly supply head. A road hex is a friendly supply head if a path of connected road hexes can be traced from the road hex to hex on a friendly map edge with the road leading off the map. The road path may be of any length, but may not pass through enemy town or city hexes or through hexes occupied by enemy units or garrison. And okay, so this is not a supply head. Passes through. Okay, but could we reach a road that is so this hex, and we have to go 7 without passing through. So okay, let's see, 1 2 3, yeah, not passing, 4 5 6. Okay, is this one a supply head? Let me put I should have got some markers. Okay, is this supply head? It connects to this, but no, it passes through our zones of control here, not occupied by friendly units, so this is not a supply head. And 7 is here, and there are no connected roads. This road from here it stops here, it can't resupply from here. Going south doesn't, we can't go round, not yet. I mean, yeah, no, this would go here, no, yeah, it would end up, so no. Again, from here it can, because this road coming here, no, it can, this is not a supply head, it stops here. These are have no problem because there are 7 from map edges, but not this road. So this road is 6 here, but this road is not. 7 is here, and there is not 7, no road here. It could be that's a supply head. Again, let me check again. This is the hex we're looking about, so it would be 1 2, can go here, so it would be 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, no, sorry, 1 2 3 4 5 6 here, and 7 7 7, and none of these hexes is a supply head. This hex is a supply head, but it's not any of these hexes, so no, this is still safe, but I'll have to take into account. So okay, it's a good thing it came up and we checked this. I will head to it. It's a very fine point there. If you spot a mistake, please let me know. Okay, so include strength of all active reserve that could be placed in hexes in reserve supply and adjacent target. So again, by this is of course not, because we've got zone of control here and zone of control here, and we'd have to trace supply here. Again, it's even further away. We can't trace supply to road here now. Okay, I'm not even considering this. Again, this is the same. We can't trace reserve supply here, so it's 2 hexes. But in it says reserve units not just existing, but the reserve units that could be placed, and no reserve units can be placed here because there was the reserve units 3-step, or of course here it's 3 units, it can't go, can't do that. And the others, of course, are 2 units, but there are 4 steps already there. So, and 3 steps, it would be 7, violating the stacking limit. So no, the attack check will not include. I think I'm quite happy this came up. I will not include these units. So we have what now? We have 5, 6, 11. We have 11. And here we have sorry, we have 9, 10. Again, it's the same situation, isn't it? Yeah, it's 11 against 10. So it's 1 to 1 because it's 9 and the position 1. So the other units are not active. No auxiliary cards showing assault coordination or even reinforced strength. It doesn't say anything about reinforced strength here, does it? Just assault coordination. No, it doesn't say assault coordination. Yeah, it's 1 to 1. So again, it's tactical value, and tactical value, the card is 2 this time. Yeah, it's the units card. It's less tactical value, less. Sorry, let's get here. It's 2. So command value: situation strength better than or equal to 2 to 1. It's not. Soviet artillery barrage, no. Attack is in Soviet support, so we get a 3. If any attacking units are surrounded, that's interesting. Are they? No, they're not. This hex is not. This hex is not. And zones of control. So no, this is. These hexes are in zones of control, but this hex is not in zone of control. So again, here, no. So no attacking units are surrounded. Flanking will apply. No, the hexes are adjacent. Or defender will be surrounded and able to supply. No, it won't. Target hex VP value 2. No. If all, no auxiliary card, and less than 4 cards in the Soviet draw pile. I think it's exactly, yes, there were exactly 4. They're not less than 4, but even if, okay, even if it's wrong, it's to 4. We need 7 to for a tactical value. So yes, this attack is not going ahead. And so this concludes our activation. So again, place active reserve units. No, that's turn 4 onwards. And now remove active units to reserve box. Yes, these are the 3 active units, but they're adjacent to German unit. And sorry, if they're eligible if the unit didn't move or attack this activation, and they didn't attack, but all 3 of them have moved, even by 1 hex. But okay, they have moved. Okay, even if they adjusted back, they have moved. So yeah, that concludes this Soviet impulse. Impulse 6, discarding the card, and now it's time for a German impulse. Okay, and yes, there were, yeah, we're going to have to play 1 card because there is okay, we have 2 cards, and we can call on to the last card only. So okay, let me show you the cards first. So these are German Impulse 6 then. So these are our last 2 cards. We have to play one of them. This is the second SS Panzer Corps primary, and the other one is the 3rd Corps Kampfgruppe. Okay, and there's the event air resupply there. Don't think, yeah, it's not the point of using the event right now. And it has combat tactics Panzer battalion. So what it'd be, we've got so many Soviet activations. We can activate any kind of unit with both of them, and well, I don't know. Okay, we could. I mean, the situation. Okay, we've got a dispersed unit there from the battle for Chuguev that we could undisperse, but we couldn't do anything else with that. I mean, the other unit is in Zmiev, and I'm disinclined of getting it out of Zmiev. Yeah, I think it still got a chance. I mean, I don't want to give up on Zmiev without a fight. And okay, the other units are, I mean, this stack is holding exceptionally well. It's already got an IP, so I can't see anything. Third corps, I mean, again, third corps can't do, I can't move anything actually. I'm quite happy with how they are. Because yeah, again I'm a little bit worried about this hex, but yeah, as I've said, it has to be 7, and as long as these units are there, they're blocking this, or else they would get right past us. And I don't know if it's time to yeah, but then I would also release this. Yeah, they could go here, but now they can't go with controls. If only could control this. I mean, I could get this unit here, but then what would be the point? Okay, I mean, what I would do. Okay, sorry, you're not seeing this. But the other, yeah, I have seen the situation, but let me show you what I was thinking of doing. But it's not the proper time to do it, I'm afraid, because we've got 4 cards, and yeah, they can get out of 4 cards. They can, if the cards are if they're lucky, they've got 4, yeah, and if they're lucky, they can get 4 commands, 4 activations out of 4 cards by reuse of the combat tactics, and yeah, they can do it. So yes, as I've said, I don't want I don't want to spend this card just to get this. Maybe I'll save it for last. And okay, for the third corpse, yeah, I would was intending to move this unit, to move the unit and get it here, so these would be able to resupply, but they can't, because again, all our supply roads, I mean, our supply heads are something around here, so they would have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is a valid supply head for us, isn't it? So 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 5, 6, 7. That's a difficult one. That's so difficult. I mean, yeah, but I would like to. Okay, let me count the hexes again, because that changes everything. I mean, of course, this unit holds the line here, but it would be a huge advantage. Can the unit go here? So yeah, it couldn't go here. It would be a Donets River +1. It's 2, 3, 4. Can do it. Yeah, it can do it. 4. And because we have the last impulse of the game, can do it. But if I activate Corporal's Camp Group now, then the next I won't be able to activate any one unit again because it will have activated. So I have to activate the second SS Panzer Corps, and I don't want to move this unit right now because there are so many Soviet impulses ahead. I mean, there are at least 2 impulses, and maybe they will get 4 commands out of it, so the situation can rise. But this is a good plan. If nothing much changes in this area, then I could ensure the supply of these units. Again, that would create another headache for the Soviets. So what, am I playing second SS then? And yeah, I have to play. And do I play second SS to activate all units in second SS, or do I play to activate any one unit for oh, that's something right here. This is why I hadn't. Okay, so yeah, let me check if I've got a unit here, but I have to count this because it would be, yeah, we don't need the reserve supply. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, so no. What was thinking? It would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I can go to 5, 6, 7. What I was counting before? Yeah, I wasn't counting this one, was I? Yeah, but you have to count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it can't be this one. See, this is not a supply head for us either. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. No, it's not. What is this? This one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it's 7. It's 8 here. No. So no, that's not a great plan. So yeah, I have to play one card. Okay, so yeah. Okay, let's do this. Let's I'm wasting a card now, you know. Let's activate Corpse Rouse. Yeah, that's the card. Activate Corpse Rouse, and the only thing I'm going to do, I'm not moving anything. I'm not moving this unit here. And yeah, I'm only giving. I can't move these units. I don't want to move the other units. So the only thing I can do is replace the lost IP here. Because this unit is not dispersed, is in supply. Yeah, as I've said, it can't resupply through here. Yeah, and just hope for the best, I suppose. Yeah, I mean, I could disperse this unit here, but it would be only one unit undispersed. And yeah, and the point is that as we're nearing the end of the day, it will get undispersed anyway. So yeah. Okay, so I'm holding the SS Panzer Corps, and yeah, and just just hoping for the best, to be honest. I mean, they're already 10 points ahead. My my defense was not that great after all. I think Grant in his videos has done a much better job than I did in defending, and and I have spotted. Okay, talking of Grant, I have spotted another mistake, and yes, Okay, and it's a mistake I can't fix now because so many things have happened, and I would have to go way back, and I can't undo all these things. So yeah, we'll have to, mistakes happen. We'll have to live with them. I mean, not much done, but since there were cards played, if it was not for cards, maybe we would salvage something. So sorry about that. Okay, the mistake happened here. You remember at one point I tried to break, sorry, I lost my improved position and become dispersed, tried to break the surround there by attacking this unit, and then this unit actually came to the right because they draw the reinforced battle card, so it was what I've forgotten is that it was only a two-step a two-cheat attack, and this classifies as a weak German attack, and we have forgotten at all because generally we're not attacking as the Germans in these turns, and I forgot this stuff. It was a weak German attack. It's page 34, it's 1239. If a German attack will have a maximum combat cheat draw of 1 or 2 cheats, we couldn't go higher than 1. Okay, then the attack is considered weak. This means you do not draw a Soviet card during the attack. So yes, we wouldn't have drawn the card. This unit would not have joined them, and maybe the result would be different. But then this unit got dispersed, and this it didn't actually affect the movement of these units, but it did affect, coupled with the mistakes I made here, the movement of these units, and then other units have moved out or moved in based on the presence of this unit here, and yeah, it would be a terrible mess, and then I would have to find the combat card and find its right place. Yeah, it just occurred to me today. I was looking for something else, and yeah, just so you know, there was a mistake here. Okay, it was not a mistake in our favor. Yeah, they spent a card, the Soviets, but they're in better shape because I don't have an IP now. My units are dispersed, so Corporals would have, activated differently. So yeah, okay. I don't think it's game breaking or something. I'll just have to. Well, sometimes this happens. These things happens even in two-player games. Something is overlooked. It can be easily overlooked, but okay. No use crying over spilled milk, I suppose. So yeah, that's all for now, and okay, we'll meet again in the next part with the next Soviet impulse. So that's all for now.